Hi everyone. As our previous discussion, today I will talk on trade union, the structure of trade union and its characteristics. So, our today's discussion was over on definition of trade union, classification of trade union based on the purpose, based on the membership structure, and then why people join in trade union, and lastly function of trade union. So, what is a trade union? A trade union is an organization made up of members, a membership based organization, that means, and its membership must be made up mainly of workers. One of a trade union main aim is to protect and advance the interest of its member in the workplace. Most trade unions are independent of any employer. However, trade unions try to develop close working relationship with employers. This can sometimes take the form of a partnership agreement between the employer and the trade union, which identifies their common interests and objectives. The structure of trade union refers to the basis on what unions are organized. That is, whether they are organized on craft, staff, industrial or general union basis, and to the pattern whereby the plant unions are linked to rejoined level or national level federation. The union of different countries have different lines of trade union depending upon socio-economic compulsion of industrialization and political and economic factor. The type and structure of trade union differ from the country to country and even from industry to industry within the same country. However, trade unions may be classified on the following basis. On the basis of purpose, the first classification. The trade union may be classified according to the purpose for which they are constituted. Such union may be divided into two categories. The first one will be the reformist union. These unions are those which aim at the preservation of capitalist society and the maintenance of the usual employer-employed relationship, elimination of competitive system of production. They neither seek comprehensive changes nor wish to then destroy the existing economy, political and social structure of the country. They simply try to modify these in accordance with the desire and requirement of their members, keeping in view the current moves of the society. For example, they may wish to increase labor share in increased production, or they may aim at improving working conditions but enforcing safety measures. They may try to generate increased purchasing power by providing for workers various cooperative ventures in assurance, association and educational programs. Professional Huxley has further subdivided the reformist unions into the following two types. Number one is business union and number two is friendly union. Business union are the form of labor cooperation in which employees enter the successful business relationship with employers. Such union primarily represents workers in collective bargaining with their employer. They aim at securing economic advantage to their members through peaceful means. However, they are craft conscious rather than class consensus. The second one will be the friendly union. Friendly union or uplift union are idealistic in nature and aspires to elevate the moral, intellectual and social life of worker and advocates idealistic plan for social regeneration. They are idealistic in nature, conservative and law-binding. They believe in processing of collective bargaining. They are not craft conscious but interest conscious of the worker. The second type under the classification based on purpose are revolutionary union. The union aims at destroying the present structure completely and replacing it with new different order which they consider is better. They try to replace capitalistic industry with a scholastic or communist type of industrial setup. Industrial workers of the world is an example of revolutionary union. The revolutionary union is also of fourth type. Such unions, the first one will be the anarchist union. Such unions aims at destroying the existing economic system by revolutionary means. The second one will be the political union. These unions aim at changing power through political action. They aim at enactment of law eliminating the power of capitalists and giving elective power to workers. The third type will be the predatory union. This type of union has been added by Professor Huxley. This union does not subscribe to any ideology. Such type of union believe in ruthless pursuit of the matter in heart for which they can follow any means without bothering for ethical or legal consideration. These union can further be divided into two types. One is hold-up union, another is guerrilla union. In the hold-up union, the unsculptured bosses of the workers' organization and unsculptured employers join hands together and exploit the customers by selling their product or services at extravagant rate. The workers, if all get a very small share of profit occurs due to increase in price. The second will be the guerrilla union. This union do not believe in cooperation with employers. Such union believe in exploiting anyone and whatever they can, usually be resorting to terrorism or any other ruthless measure. The last type of union under revolutionary union are dependent union. This union has also been added by the followers of Professor Huxley, namely the dependent union. The existence of this type of union is dependent wholly or partly on the other union or the employees. Now we move to the classification based on membership structure. On this basis, four types of union has been recognized. The first one will be the craft union. It is an organization of workers employed in a particular craft, trade or occupation. Such organization links together those workers who have similar skill, craft training and specialization. It may cover all workers engaged in a particular craft irrespective of the industries in which they are employed. Thus, electricians through working in different industry may form a union of electricians. There may be separate unions for carpenter, fitters, etc. The Ahmedabad Weaver Union, the Kanpur Suti Mill, Mazdoor Sabha, Indian Pilot's Guide, are the example of such union. Due to their identical training and skill, members of a craft union tends to develop similar outlook and unity among them is easier. Members are generally craft conscious rather than class conscious. Craft union are horizontal in character because their membership or their member belongs to a single process or group of process. In India, craft union are found largely among white-collar worker and professional, such as government employees, bank employees, doctor, lawyer, teacher, etc. The second one will be the staff union. The term staff union is popularly used to refer both craft and industrial union. The staff union seeks to recruit members of non-manual sector including clerk, supervisor, computerist, operator, technician, manager, etc. As the tertiary sector emerges on the economic platform, the number of employees working in a such sector like health service, local service, etc. also increases. The person working therein joins such union. The third type of union is industrial union. An industrial union is organized upon an industry-wise rather than a craft-wise basis. Its members belong to different craft within the same industry. The Textile Labour Association of Ahmedabad, the Rashtriya Mil Mazdoor Sangh, Bombay, the Labour Mines Mazdoor Sangh, Udaipur are important example of such union. Such organizations are vertical in nature because they enroll all type of worker in an industry. The last type of unions are general union under the membership structure. This type of union consists of workers employed in distinct or different industry and craft within a particular city or region. Jamshedpur Union is one example. In India, there are several industry region unions due to concentration of some industry in particular region. Now, why do workers join in trade union? Human beings are rational creatures. They usually act upon rationally in different spheres of their life. Similarly, workers join a union with a rational approach, whether joining a union will be beneficial or not. This can simply be decided by making a cost-benefit analysis in this regard. The excess of benefits over cost, that is, profit or reward, justify workers joining to a trade union. Researchers have devoted a great deal of time and effort to study why do employees choose to join a union. They have failed to report a common list of reasons that apply to all organizing efforts. Nonetheless, there is a general agreement among the labor experts that certain issues are likely to lead to an organization driven by workers. Major ones among them are the following. Job security. Employees need to have a sense of job security and want to be sure that management will not make unfair and arbitrary decisions about their employment. They took union to ensure that their jobs are duly protected against layoff, recall, promotion, etc. Wages and benefit. Employees work for livelihood, that is, bread and butter. Obviously, bread and butter issues of employers are always important issues in their unionization. The employees may think that the union, with its united strength, will ensure fair wages at par with those of other workers in the community. Benefit such as medical facility, pension, paid sick leave, vacations and holiday for them. Working condition. Employees like to work in a healthy and safe environment. Although there are statutory provisions for providing employees a safe work environment, employees still feel more secure knowing that trade union is directly involved in safety and health issues relating to them. Fair and just supervision. The days are long gone when managers or leaders could rule employees with an iron fist. Thanks to the trade union that brought about a change or shift in leadership style from autocratic to democratic, or say people oriented to ensure that the managers treat their employees fairly, justly and respectfully. Employees can only be disciplined for just cause. In case of mistreatment from the employee may file a written grievance against the employer. The complaint will be heard and resolved through a formal grievance procedure involving collective decision by both union and management representative. Powerlessness. Employees individually often feel voiceless or powerless to bring about changes that will benefit them. But it is union that provides them a powerful collective voice to communicate to management their dissatisfaction and frustration. This is based on labor philosophy. Unity is the strength. Need to belong. Man is a social animal. Hence, need to belong is strong in both his personal and work life. The union from this point of view provide a mechanism for bringing people together not only to promote common job related interest but also to organize programs, functions and social events from time to time to create a strong bond among the union members. To conclude, the management's failure in ensuring job security, fair remuneration, safe and healthy working conditions, fair supervision, involvement in decision making, sense of belonging, etc. to employees' motivation them to join a union. Now there should be some function of trade union. The first will be negotiate agreement with employees on pay and condition. That means employer of an or management of an organization may play a negotiation on the condition of job and the payroll or pay scale with the employers. The second will be discuss measure changes to the workplace such as large scale redundancy. That means through trade union, the workers can enjoy their job environment without pressure of management. The third will be the discuss member concern with employee. That means through trade union, each employee of the organization can freely talk with their problem to the management, or they file a complaint against the management through this trade union if they feel any uncomfortable or mistreatment from the management. The next function will be accompany member in disciplinary and grievance meeting. This is also same with the previous process. That means due to a misconduct or mistreatment from the management, the employee may file a grievance or a complaint through the trade union against the management or the employer. Provide members with legal and financial advice. Provide education facilities and certain consumer benefits such as discounted insurance. That means the workers or employers' family may get benefited through the management if there is any facility that could be performed or that could be held by the trade union. The total process will be subjected from the trade union. So, that's all for today's class. If you have any doubt, you can talk to me in the classroom. In our next class, I will talk some other characteristics of worker participation in management. Thank you.